Why are all the cool people wearing wide pants? Hey guys, my name is Ivir and today is all about wide pants. Wide or loose jeans or trousers seem to be the only thing people wear these days, but how do you wear them properly? So today I want to help you go from looking like this to looking like this. Before we start though, I would ask you to consider subscribing and liking the video as it really helps out the channel. But anyways, let's get into it. Wide jeans or trousers come in tons of different variations, so I'll start by showing you mine and explain the fit. First off, we have regular waisted and long, and for that shape, first we have the Mark Henley Domino 10 trousers. I have them in beige, and I have them in a charcoal gray. For that type of fit, I also have these Rick Owens Geth Bellas from Fall Winter 22. The next shape is high-waisted and long, and for that shape, I have these Rick Owens Fall Winter 23 Dirt Cooper jeans. 16-ounce denim, super long. I've even removed 16 centimeters from them and cuffed them up, so they're definitely in the long category. Then we have the regular waist and cropped shape, and for that shape I have these Yohji Yamamoto Fall Winter 95 trousers. They are actually a little too cropped for me, so I am planning on letting the hem out. I just haven't gotten around to iron it yet. The next shape we have is a very classic one, and that's regular waist and tapered. And for this shape, I have my 90s Armani Black Label trousers. These are in a flannel. So this shape is super loose in the thigh and seat area, and then it goes towards quite a heavy taper. Not insane taper, but it definitely is visual. And then we have the low-waisted and cropped fit. And for this shape, I have my Studio Nicholson jeans. They're barely cropped. They almost like hit the shoe a little bit, but I love these things. To make this shape work, it has to be a balloon type of fit, for sure. A little bit of a taper, but not much, just like a bit of a carrot or balloon shape, if you will. But definitely necessary to be very wide. And then we have a fun one, and that is regular waist and extremely wide. And for that shape, we have my Issey Miyake Pleats Please super wide version. I believe these were a Japan exclusive. Found them on Grailed. They're not the normal like straight leg pleated version. They're extremely wide. They're definitely on the shorter side, but I think with the extremely wide pants, they definitely need to not have a break, in my opinion. Especially with this flowy material as well. And the last shape is a loose boot cut. I have two quite different pairs in this category, but you'll understand why. First off, we have the Rick Owens Fall Winter 23 Boland's Banana Sip jeans. If I wear them lower waisted, they're definitely looser in the thigh than if I have them higher waisted. And they barely categorize as like a wide pair of pants, but they are extremely wide at the hem, so I included them. And the last pair is also the ones that I wear the most. These are Acne Studio Spring Summer 19 wrap trousers, I guess. They're definitely just a tiny bit of a boot cut, but they are for sure wider at the hem than the thigh. These fit absolutely perfectly in my opinion, and that's why they are my most worn pair. Now there are several reasons why wider silhouettes look great, but I'll go through why I think it's a superior fit for me, but it does look great on most people. It looks way more casual than something tighter. I have previously spoken about the importance of effortlessness when it comes to style, but wider pants are definitely a great way to achieve exactly that. It's usually more of an interesting silhouette. Think of it logically. The more fabric you have, the more possibilities you have for different draping, shapes, and overall design. And it can either flow with the body or look stiffer, but in my opinion, it's just way more interesting. Comfort. It is as simple as if you feel more comfortable and relaxed, you will look better. And who wants to walk or sit around all day wearing tight and uncomfortable pants? Not me. They look great with a simple outfit. To me, there aren't many cooler things than a simple outfit that just looks perfect. And wider jeans or trousers will definitely help you get there. And lastly, your boots or shoes will definitely look better with wider pants or trousers. I love seeing someone have really cool shoes on, but then cover them almost completely as to where you only see the toe box and the sole. It gives off like a, I know I have it, but I don't have to flaunt it type of vibe, which is definitely sick to me. And now that you hopefully have a better understanding of why it looks so cool, it's time to go over what you probably came here for. Specific styling tips. Tip number 1 is, are your pants too long? Try to cuff them before you take them to a tailor. So these are the Rick Owens Dirt Coopers from Fall Winter 23, and they used to be super long. First, I removed 16 centimeters from them, but they were still a bit long. So what I did was I just cuffed them up, and now they have that tiny bit more of like a weight and stiffness at the bottom, so they just hang perfectly, in my opinion. So before you tailor your pants, try to cuff them. Tip number 2 is, next time you buy a wide pair of pleated trousers, try and size up. See, the thing is, if you let them sit a bit lower, like these ones do, they might just fit that tiny bit more effortless and cool. So these are the Mark Henley Domino 10 trousers, and they are supposed to sit high-waisted. But what I did is, like I said, I bought them a size up, so now they sit more regular waisted, almost low-waisted, and they have almost like a drop crotch effect to them, and they do fit just so much better. Look more relaxed, you look more effortless, it just looks way cooler in my opinion. Tip number 3 is about belts. If I am wearing a belt with wider trousers, it's always a thinner one. I think the thinner belts just complements the waist way more, and it's a cool contrast to the extremeness of the pants. Tip number 4 is about the break of the pants. And if you are wondering what the break is, it's the way the pants hit the shoe. Does it land? Does it flow? Does it puddle? Does it barely hit? That's the break. But I do have some rules when it comes to the break. If the pants are stiffer, make sure that they don't hit the ground or shoe at all, but barely, or wear them cropped like this, not touching at all, or cuff them up, like you can see in this example. If the pants have some structure, but not a ton, then definitely let them hit the shoe, have them cropped like this, or cuff them like this. If the pants are flowy though, you can definitely get away with puddling them. But flowy pants also look really good when they barely touch the shoe. I do want to emphasize though, these are not strict rules. If you do have a pair of pants that are stiff, that works well when they're puddled, go for it, be my guest. They're more guidelines, if you will. For tip number 5, we have the fact that cropped jeans or trousers almost always look better with a low top shoe. I think they are just that much cooler when you can see just a tiny bit of sock in between. Like this. And I do think it is way much cooler to look like this instead of this. Tip number 6 is to remember that you can always tuck your pants into your boots. In my opinion, this is a great way to add some dimension and shape to your outfit, and it looks especially cool if it's chunky boots. The 7th and final tip is that crop jacket will look incredible with wider pants, especially if they're regular waisted or low waisted. If the pants are really high waisted though, I still think the cropped jacket works the best, but it has to be short enough. You don't want the jacket to be like that middle length when you're wearing the high waisted trousers. It's either super short or quite long. Again, I just want to emphasize that these are styling tips and guidelines rather than rules. If you don't agree with these, do your own thing. But I usually like to say that you need to know the rules before you break them. And I think this kind of applies here. But anyways guys, that was all we had for today. I hope you got some styling inspiration or maybe even inspired to go and get your first pair of wide pants. As always, have a great rest of the day and thanks for watching.